doing a bit of a different video today. We're doing a ranking of the Black Bulls from my favorite, personally. I am almost all. I am like on chapter 350 in the manga so far, so there's some stuff that I haven't read yet. But let's get into it. Obviously, we have Asta first. Asta is an instant S tier. Just all the hard work that he puts in. Goated character. Such a good character. Let's get into Charmy. Charmy, solid character. Very good comic relief. Funny. Always there to support the team with her like mana restoring food. Um However, with the stuff, kinda weird, man. Bro was 15. So let's put her in B tier. Um Finral. Finral, he's pretty goated. We'll just say that much. Finral's an A tier. Most of the Black Bulls are like I barely even know that. I barely even know any that would go into C or D tier, man. Maybe Gordon. Gordon's cool and all, but he's Gordon. Gauche. See, Gauche's mirror magic is really sick, though. The real double thing, I really like seeing that be pulled off. The Marie stuff, we don't look at the Marie stuff. Gauche is a really solid character, in my opinion. His arcs are cool. Yeah, let's go B tier. I can't put him above Charmy, though. Charmy's goated. Gordon, I'm gonna have to go C tier, though, because, it just kind of sucks that they don't utilize him as much as I would like them to. His curse magic could have been really cool. Like, in the arc versus Lucifero, I thought he was gonna do more stuff. It would have been cool if he got his own ultimate magic instead of just being able to, like, turn Henry's curse into, like, a positive thing. Gray, Gray, I'm gonna have to go B tier, but above Gauche. Cause Gray's transmutation magic is really cool. And all the stuff that she's able to do with it, really good on defense. And now that she's able to heal people with it, that's also very sick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. It was kind of like a cool reveal when they first showed Gray's, like, real form, Henry's goated, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to go A tier. Dude, the stuff that he can do with the Black Bull thing, and in the fight versus Lucifero when they did, like, a Voltron thing with Henry's power, that was sick. And they started boxing Lucifero's, like, massive form. That was dope, in my opinion. Really sick. I love his magic power. Luck, we're gonna go with an instant S tier, maybe even above Asta, I don't know. But we'll go with behind Asta for now. Luck is goated. I love his character arc. Doesn't really have much of an arc, but he's very cool. Just his, like, addiction with fighting, his backstory, pretty sad. But the cheery berserker man, that's such a cool nickname, dude. So goated. Magma, we're gonna have to go with above Luck. We're gonna have to go with above Luck and Asta. Dude, that fight against Dante, god damn it, that was one of my favorite fights ever, dude. That was just goated. Dead ass. That fight was so cool. When he whipped out that fucking fire magic, dude, chaining their power together. And the fact that he took on one of the Devil Triad, dude, one of the Triad members on his own as, like, a 1v1 deathmatch, that was sick. Nosh, we're gonna have to go with instant S as well. Dude, his backstory's sick. 4 different devil powers, that's dope as well. There's not really much else I have to say about Nock, except for that he's one of the coolest characters in the show currently. Like, dude, and the fact that he's able to, like, power up with both of his devil unions at once, that was cool. Noelle, we're gonna have to go with A tier, maybe above or below Henry, in my opinion. Let's go with above Henry for now. Noelle's cool, the whole, like, Valkyrie armor thing, I like that. Her arc of, like, not being able to, like, control that stuff, and, like, her family story is pretty neat, Other than that, I don't know. I'm more of a Asta X Mimosa fan, personally. Nero, we're gonna have to go with A tier above Finral. So, yeah. Nero's neat. The fact that she's like the first Wizard King's like, I don't know, like friend back from the day, that was really cool. And like the reveal of like the bird being her all along was also very cool. So I'm gonna have to go with that. Vanessa, let's go with. Hmm, I like Charmy more than Vanessa, so let's go with B tier above them. Sorry, let me redo that. Okay, B tier above Gray. Um, Vanessa comes in clutch with her fate magic. But with her fate magic, she like always needs Charmy next to her to like keep giving her more mana. So yeah, that that's kind of how I view it. Her power's almost like a chain with Charmy because it takes so much mana that she kind of needs Charmy's like restoration magic with her at all times to like really make true effectiveness of it. I was kind of hoping that it made more of a play in the Lucifera fight, but it was good. It was good. Let's skip past Yami for now. Zoro. We haven't seen much of him in most recent parts, but the fact that he helped out Magna with his spell, I'm gonna have to go with A tier above Nero. Oh, also one thing we forgot to mention about Nero, her sealing magic's very cool, and like also her arc with the first Wizard King, that was very cool. How like the acceptance of it and like commoner royal thing, that was cool. Anyways, he's just a commoner. Really sick trap magic. Really sick trap magic though. When they first introduced him, man, I was so hyped on his character, but then they started to not use him like at all. So now I'm kind of mad about that. But yeah. Then of course we got Yami. Let's go with S tier. I don't actually know. Let's go with low S tier. Yeah. Yami's cool. His dark magic is so sick. The dimension slash, I love that shit. But other than dimension slash, he doesn't. Other than fighting, it kind of sucks because like all he does is he's always on the toilet, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, there's some parts where he's like actually does stuff out of battle, which can be cool. And also the whole like foreigner thing, that's cool, and how like Asta's now in the foreign land. That's pretty sick. But other than that, there's not much really. So yeah, that's my ranking of the Black Bulls. We got Nosh in first. It really sucks how they don't utilize Gordon like at all. I thought he was gonna be like some cool mysterious character when he first like came into play. Anyways, this is my ranking. Goodbye.